Hi love, so I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to do a full set of nails using the Kiara Sky Jelly Nail Kit. So here I'm just using the step number 1, applying that to all of the nails, which is just basically a dehydrator, excuse me. So, yep. And then next I will be going in and applying the number 2 bottle, which is the primer. So that's going to prep and prime those nails so that they adhere, so that the jelly nail tips adhere and give you longevity for those nails. So, yep, that is all I am doing. I'm just brushing that on. And it also removes the shine as well. Well, the dehydrator removes the shine. Yeah, so you'll find that this is very easy to do and very user-friendly if you do not have nail experience. It's super easy. Definitely recommend it. So next you want to take bottle number 3 and you're just going to go ahead and do a thin layer of the builder gel onto the natural nails, and then you're going to cure that for 30 seconds. So that's going to act as the, so to say, activator once you do apply the builder gel to the actual fake nail, and then it kind of adheres everything together so that they last. I actually did this set in here. I didn't record it, but I did that set. That's my second time doing the jelly nails, and you know, it's all trial and error. So this particular set I had on for about a week in this video, and I found that it was a lot easier the second go round, just, you know, applying everything on there. But, you know, and just keep practicing. And like I said, it is very self-explanatory, very easy to do. But yeah, so I'm just going in and doing the same thing. And I chose to use my bigger UV lamp because let me tell you, using that Kiara Sky, don't get it twisted now. The Kiara Sky is everything, but if you do not have the full size lamp from them, then use a UV light to do this part because it's going to speed up the process. Otherwise you'll be doing this forever, honey. It is not worth it. The whole goal is to be in and out quick as possible. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Getting those nails ready so we can rock and roll. And at this point, I already sized her nails as well as remove the shine from inside of the nail. You want to make sure you do that with a file or e-file. And then at this point, I'm going in with the builder gel, and I am going to apply the builder gel, a thin layer of the builder gel, to the back of the nail. And then you just want to kind of add a little bit of the tip, like at the end of the nail, at the base end of the nail, and that just helps it spread evenly so you can not have any air bubbles. So here, just making sure everything is good and laying it down, making sure there are no air bubbles because you definitely do not want any air bubbles, just because it is going to make life so bad. Like the first time I did it, I ended up getting an air bubble in one of my nails, which was it was so annoying because I got the air bubble, then it was crooked, so I had to go back with this one nail and I had to soak it off and do the whole nail over again. So it's just a tedious process. So just make sure that you are laying those nails down air bubble free and on correctly. Because once they're on, honey. They ain't going nowhere. So that's what I'm doing here. And I did end up getting help from my niece because it was just a lot easier if she tilted the lamp over the nail. Just kind of frees up my hand so I'm able to use both nails to make sure that those nails are on and secured. So I'm just kind of telling her what to do and just kind of telling her what I need her to do so we can keep those nails on. So yeah, we were practicing there. All right. Yep. My niece loves getting her nails done, so she's my little nail model. All right, so she turned it on, And here we go. We are curing it. So you want to cure it for 10 seconds by pressing down on the nail and cure it for 10 seconds. Then after that, you can just pop the nail back in and finish up the rest of the curing process. The lamp, once you cut it on, it is going to be for about 30 seconds. So it's an automatic timer. It's going to be for 30 seconds. So yeah, that's just what we're doing here. And then I'm just going to finish up the process with her nails. So here I am just going in with my e-file, and I am just going underneath the nails to remove any excess builder gel, so I can clean that up real nice, and make it flat underneath the nail. So yeah, this doesn't hurt. I can't remember what nail file tip I'm using, but it's a slimmer one that actually get in underneath that nail to clean that up. So that's what I am doing. I'm just going in and doing that for each nail. So then I'm just showing you guys what I'm using. So I'm grabbing that e-file tip. And then, because I think the other one wasn't getting where I needed it to go. It wasn't getting all the way down in the nail. So yeah, that's the one I'm using now. And it's not at a high speed. It's at a, I would say, medium speed that I'm using it on. And just makes it so much faster to get in there and smooth out that nail. Because because the builder gel will happen when, I guess if there's overflow, it will come out on either the sides of the nail around the cuticle area as well as underneath the nail. So you don't want to kind of have that, like I would call it like a foot underneath the nail. So you just want to smooth that out and make it a flat surface. So I didn't have too many nails like that, but I just wanted to clean it up. Yeah. And then here I'm just going in underneath it so I can push the nail, the skin back so I can get under there because it wasn't really working on the other side. Yep. All right, so next I'm just going to dust all that debris off. And then I'm going to go in with my nail file. I didn't like this nail file. I don't know why it was on my table, but I started using it, and then I ended up grabbing my purple and orange nail buffer using the orange side. You'll see. So I started doing it, and it was just like one of those little cheapos that I found in my nail bag. I thought it was going to be something, but it wasn't. So, yeah. So then I ended up using that nail file, which that one is like starting to run out. So I ended up grabbing my e-file. And at this point, I'm just cleaning up the spillage around the cuticle area, just so I can kind of have a smooth cuticle and make it kind of real smooth and seamless. So that's what I'm doing here. And again, I don't have this on a super high setting. It's medium. It's not hurting her nails when I'm doing this. And see right there, it was just like some of that builder gel. And I just like kind of peeled it off and it was fine. And I just took the nail clipper and clipped it off. It's kind of annoying me. But yeah. So that's what I'm doing here. And then making sure everything is good. And then now I'm taking my buffer and buffing the base of the nail. So you just want to buff them. I do the buffing of the nail just to smooth the surface before I get ready to polish the nails. So that's what I'm doing for each nail, is just smoothing that out. So that way the nail polish adheres to the nail and it lasts. I think it was still some more like builder gel, so I was trying to get that off. I have a little bit of OCD. Like, I just want everything perfect. So, yeah. But yeah, you just want to buff the nails. That's all. So next I'm grabbing my 180 over 180 nail file to shape the nails. I want them crisp, a nice crisp square shape. So that's what I'm doing to go ahead and achieve that. Just like really just buffing it, shaping it how I want them to be, make them as sharp as possible, and still keep them, at a child-proof length. She is a child, but yeah. Then I ended up going in with my nail clipper that I don't really like, but I actually started learning how to use it within this video, and I was like, oh, okay, it's easier. So it's just about the position and how you're holding it. So that's where I'm going in and just trimming them down a little bit more. So it was a lot easier doing it this way once you get the hang of using it. And then I'm going back in and making it more of a straight edge square. So that's what I'm doing. And you just want to just really shape it to you're satisfied and happy with what you have and how you want it. And that's all I'm doing. Getting ready to polish those bad boys. Yep. And you can see they're nice and sharp. And the good thing is that with these Kiara Sky jelly tips, you don't have to do hard labor when you're filing these nails and shaping these nails, because they're so easy to file, which I do love about them, is that it makes the process even faster. Because like I said, it takes little to nothing for you to shape them down. And I would say they're really easy to soak off as well. So when you want to change your set out, it's super easy to soak them off, which I just end up, I have some aluminum foil cotton things that I found in the nail supply store. And all I do is take a little bit of acetone onto the cotton area and then wrap my nail up and then leave them on there for about 15 minutes. And then that's pretty much it. And then you just kind of, I have my gel nail scraper that I got out the Dollar Tree, and then at the end, if all of the gel isn't off, I'll just use that and scrape it off lightly to get it off. But for the most part, they're super easy to come off once it's time for you to suck them off. So yeah, I recommend that. And that is nice. Now I'm just showing you guys the shape. Going back in and brushing off that dust and getting ready to polish. So yep, I'm shaking that polish up. I'm using this glow in the dark teal color, and then this is like the other color is like it's kind of like a metallic-y glitter bluish color, teal color. It kind of matches it, so it was real cute. It came out nice. But here I'm just doing the nails, just go ahead and painting them. And the good thing about using gel polish is that with gel polish, I find that it's super easy than regular polish because you have to cure the polish in order for it to stay. So if you happen to have any areas of imperfections, you can go in before you cure it to clean that up. So that way it's kind of like, okay, you can kind of see how it's going to look before you actually cure it and it sticks. So ever since I got my lamp a few years back, I just have not looked back as far as using regular gel polish. And like I said, it's super easy. I know some people even use the liquid wax around the base of the cuticle of the nail. And I don't know if that is safe to use in the UV light. So I don't use it. I just paint my nails and clean them up around the edges, and that's it. It's pretty straightforward. So, yeah, it's not that bad. I'm not the best painter, best nail polisher, but I get the job done. I definitely say I don't have a real issue doing it on my non-dominant hand. So, as you can see in the video, my nails are fine. I don't have an issue with that. I would say if anything, it just takes me longer to do my non-dominant hand when painting them because I'm such a perfectionist that I want to make sure that I go in every area. So it does take me a little while to do my nails. And I would say it's not necessarily the process of applying the nails on my nail. It's just the creativity side of it. So just like figuring out what design I want, how I want them. Yeah, that takes me forever. But yeah, so I'm just using that's my gel pusher that I'm using, but I'm just using it here in this video because I found that it was easier to clean up around the edges of the cuticle. But that's what I would normally use to scrape off the rest of the gel once I soak them off. Yep, so just going in and painting them. And I would definitely recommend using your regular full-size UV light because that Kiara skylight takes forever. It is a very fast, UV light. However, using to try to dry all your nails with that, you're going to be taking forever, girl. Trust me. Get your full-size lamp because you're going to use it and it's going to come in handy for everything. So just go ahead and make that investment. But yeah, I think I ended up using the Kiara Sky lamp for like one or two of the nails. And then I was like, forget this. I'm just going to go ahead and whip out my big one. And that's what happened. Okay, so here I am just allowing her nails to cure for 60 seconds. Actually, excuse me, it's 30 seconds. So when you get ready to paint your polish, you want to go in with the first coat, let that cure for 30 seconds, and then the second coat, another 30 seconds. And then when you get ready to add your top coat, you want to go ahead and cure all nails for 60 seconds. So I'm going in with the glitter-ish color and I'm applying the second coat to that. Just making sure that that pigment is showing up nicely. So that's what I'm doing here, is just going in with that second coat. And it came out really cute. I like the colors. And she picked the colors out, of course. So yeah, that's just pretty much it. You just want to make sure that your nails are fully cured, because if not, they will chip and peel very quickly. And that's what we do not want to happen. And I think I didn't get the thumbnail either with the second coat, so I'm just going in with that. Yeah, I definitely didn't get a second coat. I can see already. So I'm just going in with that second coat. And I find when you polish your nails, it's best to start at the middle of the nail, and then you can work your way to the cuticle area. It just makes it a lot easier to polish your nails. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm doing here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely like and subscribe and hit that alert bell for to get notified of the latest videos, as I will be posting more content, so that way I can give you guys my version of what I do, whether that be makeup, nails, or even hair. So yeah, definitely appreciate the support, and you guys stay blessed, and I will talk to you guys later, and give it a thumbs up. Bye.